Hello, Ave Maria Purísima. My name is Estela Reese, and I will be speaking to you for the next several weeks because I need to tell you a story. It's a very beautiful story, and it's about the love of God for His people, and His great mother who guides us to that love. Our Blessed Mother came into the Reese family over 20 years ago, and she came with some very special words and some very special inspiration that came with those words. And my husband and I, Reyes Reese, as many of you know, we worked a long time for this beautiful lady. And it was a beautiful, wonderful time in our lives. However, sometimes what happens is we get caught up in life and think that, well, it must be over. When Reyes died, I thought that my work was over, that God had done everything He needed to do with my words and the words of our Blessed Mother. And so her books that were written and the things that she said were put put away in a place where they would gather dust. And I began to feel like there was really nothing more that I needed to do. Reyes died, the messages stopped, and so here we were, okay. Then I must go on and do my own work in my own personal life. And I forgot that those words were of great inspiration, and that those words were for then, for today, and forever, because they are messages of inspiration to the whole world. And the world is in great need of inspiration and of love. In the end, all of us are looking for that great love that we need in order to be happy in this world. So I'm going to begin by telling you about this man and this woman and when they were young. Many, many years ago, 1950 was the year when there was this young man that had a cousin in the same town where I lived, a little town in New Mexico, Lordsburg, New Mexico, where everybody knew everybody else. And there was a group of us teenage girls. I was 15 years old at the time, and we all wanted to go to the establishment where all the teens went on the weekends and with their families. It was a very decent place. And we were all wanting to go to the dance on that weekend. It was about 5 of us girls. But we had no adult to take us that Saturday. And so one of the girls said, well, I have a cousin. He's 18. He has a car. He drives. He will probably take us if I ask him. So we all said yes, yes, because we all wanted to go. So he picked us up. This young man picked us up at one of the girls' houses. And away we went. On the way, this young lady told us that her cousin's name was Reyes Reese. And I remember thinking that he was kind of like a show-off because he kept stepping on the gas, accelerating it, and then letting it go so that the car would jerk. And he did that the whole way to the place where we were going. And I was thinking, oh my God, this guy is a show-off. Well, we got there, we got out. I thought I would not ever see him again, yet when we were inside the place where we all went to dance, he went over and asked me to dance. And I said, okay. So I went out to dance with him. And the interesting thing was that he told me his name was Reyes Reese. And it was interesting to me because my name was Estela Reese. So we both had the name of Reese as the last name. So we got into a conversation about his own background and then about my background to find out if there was any way that we might have been related. Well, we laughed, and, you know, after we told each other about our backgrounds, then we found out that, in fact, no, he came from a different Reese family and I came from another one. But we became friends. That was the beginning of a very special relationship, a relationship that would be graced by God in a very special way. So I will be telling you of how that relationship grew and blossomed and became something very special. Thanks for listening to me.